National news as the investigation into that deadly shooting continues up in New York City.
Yeah, police say that 4 people, including an NYPD officer, were shot and killed. Another hurt when a man opened fire inside of a Manhattan office building. CBS News correspondent Bradley Blackburn joining us live from the scene. And what are you seeing there this morning, Bradley?
Alona, Jacob, this morning office workers are starting to return to this area. We are just north of Grand Central Station, the office building where this all happened yesterday, right over my shoulder there. Overnight, the NYPD locked down that building and the entire area for blocks surrounding it. Just a short time ago, they towed off a vehicle that apparently belongs to the suspect. The NYPD saying this shooter drove all the way from Las Vegas here to New York City, parking in front of that office building at 6:30 last night, right at rush hour, when he walked into the lobby and opened fire, killing 4 people and injuring many others.
Hey, Bradley, we know it's early in the investigation, but we saw as you were talking the little video of the NFL graphic coming up because we know something about the motive or a possible motive here. Tell us about that.
Well, Jacob, they are looking closely at why this suspect drove all this way to this specific building and whether it was to target one of the companies that's headquartered in this massive office building that occupies an entire block here in Midtown Manhattan. Among the companies that are headquartered here, the investment firm Blackstone, accounting firm KPMG, and also the National Football League. So that is the question, whether this shooter was targeting one of these companies in particular. Overnight, the NFL released an email that it sent out to its employees saying that confirming that one of its employees was among those injured who remains in the hospital in serious condition this morning. The NFL is saying that they are increasing security when employees do return to this facility, and you can imagine that other companies are doing the same, Jacob and Alona.
Yeah, and so much work still to come in that investigation, Bradley, but we also want to focus on those 4 lives that were lost in this tragedy. What are you learning about the victims?
Well, we know that they include a security guard who was in the lobby and also an NYPD officer who was working at security when this all unfolded. His name, Officer Dieterul Islam, a 36-year-old man who was a 3.5-year veteran of the force, an immigrant from Bangladesh. And we understand that he was a married father of 2 young boys whose wife is now expecting their 3rd child. So she is grieving along with other families this morning as they try to make sense of this and as the entire city still asks the question why. We should say, Jacob and Alona, that authorities do believe this was a lone wolf and a lone wolf attack, and they say that there is no ongoing threat this morning.
All right, Bradley Blackburn, live in New York. Thank you so much for joining us with the latest, and of course, we'll continue to follow it here as well.